My name is Demetrick Barr. I'm a Florence native, born and raised. I'm part of this Better Lives for the East Florence Community. I want to acknowledge Miss Latasha Neesmith, Miss Pat, everybody from the communities of the ethnicities from North Florence, East Florence, West Florence, predominantly black areas that's been helping support with no government assistance, no state assistance, no help from nobody outside of the community of the people that's directly involved. And the issue that's at hand is that the crime rate at the time of when this part was jumping at the most with population was not for a kids movement. It was a movement just for music, festivities, and grown people. That's not our movement. Our movement is bringing the youth 10 steps ahead so when they grow together, they'll know each other. A lot of people are scared to interact with each other because they from North Florence, East Florence, West Florence, they don't know each other. So when they come across, they don't have nothing to relate to. So that's why we got the free toy giveaway, the free raffle, the free music, so they can interact with each other on the positive note and grow to love each other instead of not know each other and fear each other.
Today, we having a water blast and everybody could come. We is wetting people and we doing everything. So we hope to see you today.
Come out and leave our park, y'all. Come out and leave our park to have some fun with all this food.
But we're being hindered from that by people that's looking in the past and not looking at the future. Even in the past, y'all did nothing hands-on to help. Y'all only came in to assist. And the assist was the assistant breaking it down, the assistant to take you to jail, the assistant to point out the flaws. Nobody never point out the positivity. So only thing I'm speaking on is the positivity from all these black men and women and these kids of ethnicity that came together each and every Sunday, besides the last 2 Sundays when we were stopped for permits supposedly and insurance claim purposes. But they're taking away from what we're doing for the summer. When kids have nothing to do for the summer, they're gonna find trouble. They're from these rundown neighborhoods where it's filled with gangs, it's filled with drugs, it's filled with poverty and disbelief that you can successfully be an athlete, a scholar, or a businessman. But we have these black businesses that come in. We have Springer Bell, we have Tinder's Bell Bond, we have a lot of different, we have Coons stores on Top Gear, we have Four-Way Stop, we have Fast Lane, we have Nico's World, we have black sponsors and people of the black community that's predominantly black and that's helping us, not hindering us, but we have no support from nobody else. We have no support, we have no backing from our tax dollars. It's just as many of us pay taxes and dues as anybody else. And it saddens us as a whole, instead of them coming making it bigger and being able to get this outreach farther, like bringing the news, bringing the radio. Shout out to Win 106, Big Mike, Cat Black, DJ Watt, DJ Shazi, Christina Miss Porter Red, the whole Cumulus who give us free broadcasting to support positivity over negativity. Because it's not always about money. It's about respect and the longevity of Florence communities. If you wonder why these houses run down, because the people that come up and get money out of poverty, they can't come back because they feel like they can't build on the nut that's going down. But now when they see a different movement, they might think different. And when these kids got a chance to get help by people that they grew up with seeing every day that might used to do wrong or might didn't, but they can relate to, and that's out here feeding them, playing with them, finding they strengths instead of their weaknesses, they're gonna respect that. So when these next generation of kids grow up to be athletes, businessmen, politicians, they're gonna have more say-so and longevity of what they're doing in the ethnic communities that stop it from going back to the ruin part and to the successful part. We know about the Florence Building Department want to put the $150,000 house on Pine Street, Gladstone, Vista Street and stuff like that, bring the house equity up in the neighborhood and stuff. That's good good to a certain extent, but it also is bad because a lot of these people are retired people. A lot of these people are people that, you know, got houses that was handed down to them and can't necessarily go and bring up the homeowners association standards to these houses, and they're gonna be pushed out. We're acknowledging that that's a good look, but at the time that y'all trying to do it, who is it really bettering? And also, like, with these grants, like, why are ethnic people not getting cut into these grants? Why are these parks not having public restrooms like Al Jones Park? Why is it such a problem for black people to come together in harmony, but anytime we want to go to a club or we want to go to anything y'all doing, it's never a problem. It's not no scrutiny, it's not no discrimination. But y'all don't want us coming on Chin Rod Park doing this. Y'all don't want us coming on Maple Park doing this. Let's be realistic. Y'all don't want us interacting on a daily level where we making our kids not feel like they're equal, see that they're equal, and have an equal opportunity. And I think that's what the problem came in at.
If you win a bicycle this week, you can't win a bicycle next week to give everybody else a chance. And they limit us to the weeks. So, you know, we down to 2 weeks per month. So if you win a bicycle today, you can't win a bicycle next week. You can win something else, but you can't win a bicycle.
Everybody be outside having fun.
Also, I want to acknowledge Ed Robinson, who mentored and talked to me when I was out here doing stuff I had no business. I had smart, business-minded men that turned me to a man among men. So I don't regret nothing that I did, because my trials and tribulations got me out here today with this bettering lives for these kids. And it's more just me. I'm just an individual, and I got a more exclusive vocabulary, so that's why I'm the spokesman. But I'm not the movement. I'm only one out of 1,000 out of 1,000,000 that needs to spread this word, that needs this positive energy being reciprocated, not renounced and not looked down on as we trying to turn it into something that they can't handle. You can handle success. You can handle positivity. You can't handle negativity. You can't handle 1,000 kids that have nothing to do, because a center's built right there that can only house 25 kids that they can help. The Boys and Girls Club can only do but so much because it's already in the ethnic community. The YMCA has to be paid. There's nothing being sponsored to these kids. So when we going in our pocket and going neighborhood to neighborhood, getting donations, having benefits and drives, we need y'all to show us the blueprint how to succeed in that and make it bigger. We need y'all grant writers writing us grants. We need y'all schooling us to school these kids to grow up to know what to do instead of what not to do. It's hard to do good, easy to do wrong. And when you're not supporting that, it's really taking the umbrella from over y'all and letting the rain down on your head to show that really y'all want to make it a situation that it's not. The situation at hand is we're not getting help, we're getting hindered. The kids, it would have been maybe 300, 400, 500 people out here every Sunday already, because of 2 weeks now you got people scared that, oh, they doing positive, the police gonna lock us up for getting together, or they doing positive, I don't want my kids out there when it be a situation. And now the situation is not from the North Florence community, the East Florence community, the South Florence community, or the West Florence community. It's from they don't want a situation with the police because they're scared. Police are out here killing people in America and all across the world. People are losing their lives, and they kids are their future. So why would we bring our kids out here when we already see that? And it wasn't the police department. I want to also acknowledge that they were fully cooperative and explain the situation at hand, that they're only instructing what was instructed to them from, I'm gonna go back to Parks and Recs, which is on Barnes Street, Florence, South Carolina, who's over control of the city parks. It's few in that building that's acknowledging the movement, and there's few in there that is looking to stipulate things. Even if the parks board, it needs to be broke down and restructured. I say that, and I know this for a purpose. It has to be for it to be successful, because they don't come to these parks. They have never been on these parks. We be on these parks every day. We sponsor this. We know what's going on. We know who's who and what's what. But we need everybody as a whole getting involved. We need y'all voting on not just presidential and governor elections. We need you on city council, park communities, everything. Everything that you can vote in and put a cast body that can tell you what's going on the inside out is what we're looking to do. Because too many people are telling us what we want to hear, but we don't know what they're talking about. So by the time it adds up and it's 1 + 1 is coming to 5, we're caught in the tangle and it's taking us 5 steps backwards. So we need y'all who got these degrees, these doctorates, these bachelors, to start getting involved in these politics, these communities, these boards, because I'm holding all y'all accountable like I hold myself and my community accountable. I love everybody that contributed, that ever brought their kids out here, that came in a good spirit and left in a good spirit. All summer 2016, this is what the movement is about, unity. It's not just a black movement, it's an ethnic poverty-stricken unity that's just for a purpose of peace. and growth. That's all it is. It's not to bring blacks together against white. It's not to bring blacks together against Hispanic. It's not to bring blacks together against black. It's to bring blacks, Mexicans, whites, whatever denomination you are together in harmony and show that we all have to come together in order for Florence in general, because this is where we're based right now, but South Carolina as a whole, to come up out of the Willie Lynch and the Jim Crow era, because we're not slaves, we are not boys, we are not Sambos, we are not none of that. We are men and women who demand and give respect. So why is it not giving back to us? I don't want my kids to walk around and feel like they can't have the same opportunity as nobody else's kids. I want them to know they can go to college. They're supposed to go to college. I want to know they're supposed to get up in the morning and go to work. I want to know that when they have kids, they're supposed to take care of their kids. I want to know when they get good things, they're supposed to come back and give to the community. I can't give them that if it can't be shown to them from the foundation up. Don't break our foundation for a start. Come help us. Help us start putting bricks and rules and beams and build this house together as one, Florence. That's from the governor to the mayor to the city council to the police department to the education to everybody. Everybody needs to be in on this, because it's the first time this has ever happened in Florence that you can have North Florence, East Florence, West Florence, and South Florence together. The 4 different parts of town, and it's been not one conflict, it's been not one uproar, it's been nothing but peace. If you're not part of that, you're part of the problem. I want to say, man, peace and love. I respect everybody. I respect this man. I respect the movement. I want y'all to do the same.